On behalf of the Canadian Friends of a Democratic Iran, I welcome you to Ottawa and to the Canadian Parliament, those of you who aren't living here. All of us are grateful to the members of Parliament who have co-sponsored this event. The James Bazan, who's here with us now, and will speak in a moment or two. And her duty is chairing the committee that's meeting right now, so she'll join us later as soon as she can. We all welcome especially two respected guest speakers, the Senator Robert Torricelli, and Ambassador Bloomfield. Lenore Ellis-Lev at the end. You'll find this hard to believe, but Lenore actually went to the same school. Now you'll be saying to yourself, which one was the older student? 2 years apart. But it's delightful to have you here at this event. Okay, Iran's civilization goes back thousands of years, as everybody knows, and includes one of my favorite people, yours too, I hope, King Cyrus, the great, one of antiquity's most respected figures. In the early 1950s, the movement to establish modern democratic governance in the country ended abruptly when, can I tell them who backed the coup, my American friends, I can? A US-UK backed coup, as you all know, ousted the elected government of Mohammad Mossadegh. The ensuing restored Pahlavi monarchy was overthrown in '79, as everybody knows, by the Ayatollah Khomeini, who tragically created a model of clerical totalitarianism which continues to wield absolute power over 80 million Iranians. Since 1979, the regime has spent vast sums seeking to crush dissent and imprison or execute those aligning with the resistance. They spent billions supporting Bashar al-Assad's inhuman civil war in Syria and funding Hezbollah and other proxy terrorist groups across the Middle East. To be sure, our hearts go out to the 16 Iranians who have died from the coronavirus epidemic, which appears to have begun with the sale of wild animals in Wuhan, China. Turnout in Iran's recent parliamentary elections, I'm told it was about 42%, from which the Ayatollah and al-Khomeini and others barred 9,000 of 16,000 would-be candidates, was low, reflecting anger over poor economic conditions, brutal repression of protests last year, and the shooting down of Ukrainian Airlines Flight 752, which hits every Canadian very, very hard. Senator Torricelli served as a Democratic U.S. Senator from New Jersey from 1997 to 2003, a member of the U.S. House of Representatives from 1983 to 1997. From 2000, he chaired the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee. Did I stress the word Democratic strongly enough, Senator? The Senator has been a vocal supporter of the National Council of Resistance of Iran and has advocated a free and democratic country in countless forums. Ambassador Bloomfield has extensive experience in foreign policy and national security, including the 140-nation UN Agreement on Small Arms and Light Weapons in 2001. He served as Assistant Secretary of State for Political and Military Affairs from 2001 to 2005. He was then the then President's Special Representative on Landmine Issues, a special issue to Canada. Let's begin by asking James Bazan to speak, and we'll then hear our other guests. I'm hoping very much we'll have time to hear from others here tonight as well. James?